What up, everyone? Welcome back to Financial Education and Business. So, today I wanted to just go over some of the questions everybody was having related to Hyrecar, why I've been using the app when it was, while I was so frustrated about it, and different scenarios and different comments that people have on some of the responses that people have given me. So this person here says, why do I still use Hyrecar if it's so frustrating, something doesn't add up? So the reason that I was actually continued using Hyrecar and having my car on the platform was because I thought that it just takes a while to figure out the tweaks, to figure out the parts that just don't work well, the parts that I have to just eventually over time figure out how to handle. And so I will end up being proficient in those areas and just be able to handle them and have at least learn a faster way to take care of problems. I thought that it's just after a while it's about getting the right number, having the right email from, and being able to get in touch with the right person, having a better process on who rents the car, how the car gets, when the car gets dropped off, what happens if somebody drops it off late. And so I really thought it was all about finding out. I really thought it was all finding out when the making a process for the whole platform and making my own process that made everything so efficient for me. So that's why I continue to stay on the platform. But as you can see, I've made so many frustrating videos about that, and I've finally created that video previously just talking about like why I had to just stop, because I couldn't handle the incompetence of the company not being able to take care of their customers, or the people that have the car on the platform. Also, and Nicole says, Hyrecar never paid me for a car that was stolen from me by a renter. It's best to just use Turo. They have their platform together. It's been since July 2021. My car was stolen. Now it's November, and I still have not been paid. Do not rent your car out on Hyrecar. So Nicole, I'm sorry that you lost your car. That's frustrating. And I've heard a lot of people who are taken advantage of, their car stolen, keys lost, and Hyrecar just takes so long to respond. It's so long to just answer any insurance claims. And Nicole, this is exactly why I decided to stop just putting cars on the platform. I mean, I don't know how much your car was. I mean, the average car on the platform is probably $10,000 at least. And so because of that, I just decided it's not a good idea. The company doesn't take care of like people like you. They, and also try to think about the people that is trying to target, the Hyrecar is trying to target. It's people that can afford, a lot of times afford to buy a car, afford to finance a car, and that means they're financially burdened and won't be able to buy a car and be able to buy a car and start driving. But I think Hyrecar does create a platform for people to do that, but you gotta realize you're gonna encounter a lot of people who want to just take advantage of the whole system, and it's not always the best for the people that have the car on there. And if Hyrecar doesn't care and doesn't put the time in to take care of you, then you gotta go. James, he definitely been around for a while. I know, James, you've had like a lot of questions about Hyrecar, and you really dove in from what I saw. So he said, yeah, so I know that he's saying that he's sorry. I did see, James, I actually saw your other responses on other videos. I just liked it and just acknowledged it, but like I think the direction you're going, it might work. So I mean, if you create buy here, pay here plan, and they own the car, and they're driving around, and if they can't pay for the car, you just reclaim it. And I think you're getting into, like, you know, into a different industry once again. You're not staying in Hyrecar. You're getting into car dealers. You're getting your dealer's license to be able to buy cars and sell it to people who want to drive on the platform. And I hope that you're able to get your dealer's license, and be able to just create your own little business, for people that can use your car for food deliveries and stuff like that. Which, like you said, this, if they have the car, if they buy the car from you, it does put the damage on them. You don't have to worry about any claims, tickets, risks, stuff like that. It's once they own the car, I don't know how much control you have over what kind of insurance they can hold, because at this point they do own the car, and you can't really tell them to have a certain kind of insurance. They can have whatever insurance. For the car renters, James, one thing that is best, one thing they will do a lot of times is, like, have the minimum insurance on there, and then at least for me, when I had my car on there, I put on, like, the minimum insurance for my state coverage, and then Hyrecar had covered the rest, which $1 million liability. So I thought that would work, but, like, if you were requiring people who finance a car from you to pay to cover insurance at full coverage, I don't think they're gonna realize quickly that they're not gonna be able to make enough money to cover all insurance, financing the car, and as well as paying Hyrecar a 15% and a 10%, a 15% fee, and then a $13 insurance every single day. But I hope it works for you, man. Like, wish you good luck. But I will be answering other people's questions and stuff like that. But I hope this helped why I got out of the Hyrecar. It's just, James, it's just, to be honest with you, it's just very, very risky, man. You're risking a lot to put your car on the platform. If you can buy a car that works good and you can put it on Hyrecar, then that car is going to be expensive. At that point, you might as well put it on Turo, which is way more developed or established company, and the people they're targeting have a little bit more money, and they're not going to be as much risk. And once again, I used to think, like, should you buy, like, a used car or junk car and put it on there? And one thing I realized with buying, like, junk or used cars is that it gets a lot of maintenance problems. You have to, like, fix cars, you have to take them in for tune-up, customers have issues with them, so it's just a lot of problems if you want to use a car that is a junk car, a car that has a lot of problems and stuff like that. So I wouldn't even encourage putting used cars on the platform that are too cheap. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up paying a lot out just for maintenance and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I think it's worth just adding a little bit more into the investment and moving on to Turo, something that's a little bit more established, something like that. But James, man, good luck. Everybody, thank you for your questions. If you have any more questions related to Hyrecar, let me know. Leave it in the comments and I'll go through and answer them. Have a great day.